Blessed day, everyone. I am Charmaine C, and today we'll talk about the video reaction and family code. It says here that create a 2-minute video for the family code of the Philippines webinar that will show you discussing or explaining the following. The first question is share the one most important lesson learned from the webinar. In the Philippines, annulment is the legal process for ending a marriage, declaring it null and void. Unlike divorce, annulment means the marriage never existed. I realized while listening to the webinar that marriage is not just a game called Bahay Bahayan. This decision comes with a great responsibility. As an adult, as tackled by the attorney, marriage is a permanent union and undergoing annulment is a difficult process. It's not like clothes or any material thing. If you're not happy with it anymore, you just throw it away like trash. It made me think to give importance to every decision we make, especially entering married life. You should be mature and responsible enough to enter this stage. You have to really make sure that you are ready to face this era of your adulthood. The next question is cite two surprising facts learned from the webinar. The first one is I was surprised when the attorney said at the age of 18 you can get married, while all along I thought you should be at the age of 21 to be allowed to get married. And the other surprising thing is that you can get married to your second cousin, but if it's your first cousin, it's not allowed. I was really surprised because they're still your family relatives and I couldn't imagine it. And the next one is describe and explain three values derived from the webinar. The first one is being matured enough and being responsible for marriage. While individuals as young as 18 years old are legally allowed to marry, the webinar likely underscored the significance of being emotionally, mentally, and financially prepared for the commitments of marriage. This value encourages individuals to approach marriage with careful consideration and readiness, recognizing that it involves substantial legal, emotional, and social responsibilities. The second value derived from the webinar is the importance of being responsible parents. We understand that being a parent is not easy, but it was also not easy being sons or daughters. Parents are responsible for meeting the needs of their children, especially in nurturing them, providing them with education, and supporting them financially and emotionally. And lastly, it is important to have knowledge of the rights of married couples individually. This ensures fair treatment and protection under the law. It encompasses different aspects such as property rights, spousal support, and legal obligations, all of which contribute to maintaining equitable relationships within marriages. And the last one is share four specific and personal commitments you intend to do as a result of the webinar. The first that I list is in the future, I'll make sure to get married at the right age and ensure that I am responsible enough to stand by my decisions. And the next one is in the future, I will ensure that I become a good, responsible, and a loving parent and spouse to my future family. The third one is I will ensure that I will raise our future children with proper care and guidance together with my spouse, and I will not allow our children to cross boundaries as their parents. I aim to be a disciplinarian parent with love. And lastly is it is important for spouses to discuss property divisions in the future. I want my spouse and I to be open when it comes to this matter to prevent misunderstandings or conflicts in our relationship. That's all for today. Thank you for listening.